We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. The Braves have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Cody Sullivan having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
But that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Nick Marcakis now, the right fielder. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This isn't this guy's first rodeo. He's been in the league for quite a while now. This wily veteran is having a great year.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So stepping in, Chipper Jones. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddy Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddy Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, this guy's been really good as of late. 7 runs batted in his last 10 games.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And this throw gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Stepping up now, Andrew Jones. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Fouled off. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. The runner from first crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sheffield. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play. Here's a fly ball, well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 29 homers and an even 80 RBIs. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Still only one out in the inning. Right side hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first inning. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
Into the box now, John Smoltz. Now a bunt attempt here. Murphy is there, and he'll bring this one in. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddy Freeman, really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
Stepping in now, Cody Sullivan, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder, into the bleachers, and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder,
Nick Marcakis digging in now. He pulls this one into right. And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. In now, Chipper Jones, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 8 runs already in this inning. Lifted the other way to left center. Tapia's in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 8. The Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Smoltz gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Ronald Tapia. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Nolan Arenado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. 2 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still 8-0. Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 62 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. Popped him up. Nunez has a play. 1 away.
The left fielder.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sheffield. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup. I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra-aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 9 and the Rockies nothing. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Jones onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuna is there, 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Striding in, Daniel Murphy will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Sheffield is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Smoltz. He popped out in his first trip. And the pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 14, Cody Sullivan.
Ready for another shot now. Cody Sullivan, already a home run and a double for him in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Tapia will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Dom Nunez.
Digging in, Dom Nunez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Wade Davis stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. The pitch. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 9-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Marcakis. He's set. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Marcakis will round it at first and head for second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And with that, we check out the team leaderboard to find out his current total puts him 5th best on this Atlanta roster. At the plate now, Chipper Jones. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Marcakis stands at second with no outs. Oh, 2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run shot off the bat of Chipper Jones. Home run number 47 thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone or that total might continue to rise.
Yency Almonte gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Acuna digs in now.
The center field, 13.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
The first baseman, number 5.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Back in standing. So now to the plate, Freddy Freeman as he rips it on the ground to second. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
First offering on its way. Oh, and Jones gets under this one and sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Andrew Jones, a 3-run home run. Number 501 for his career as the blowout continues. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Tapia is right there, 1 down.
Next for Atlanta.
Striding in once again, John Smoltz. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Oh, and he misses it.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Cody Sullivan, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder.
Coming to the plate again, Nick Marcakis, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Tapia is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Braves lead this one 14-0. Here's Chris Owings now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Ronald Tapia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Stays alive, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Settling under it is Marcakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Brian Shaw gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chipper Jones.
The last at that, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as he hits one on a line to left field. Dahl has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in, Freddy Freeman. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's gone 2 for 6. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tapia is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and here comes Andrew.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Comes set with the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Braves on top, 15-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. David Dahl to the plate now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuna's there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gary Sheffield. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Digging in now, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This is pulled into right. Blackman is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now back.
Digging in and looking for more, John Smoltz getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Blackman is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their slim 15-0. Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
The catcher, number 3.
Now in the box, Dom Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
There we go. Nope. That's inside.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Sam Hilliard will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
There. Hilliard.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The average coming in 257. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Jairo Diaz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 37.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Cody Sullivan.
Leading off with the play. The catcher, Cody.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's your set at 0. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
At the plate, Nick Marcakis. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a two-run shot for Nick Marcakis. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Chipper Jones will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. The pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
The batter, the first baseman, Freddy.
To the plate now, Freddy Freeman. Fastball right back to the mound. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Andrew Jones. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A 1 pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Tapia. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Gary.
Settling in now, Gary Sheffield. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. From the stretch. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this will bang up against the wall. Sheffield rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Stepping in now, John Smoltz. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Atlanta leads it 20-0. In now for Colorado, Chris Owings. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Tapia.
Now batting, Ronald Tapia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And Marcakis will make the catch, and the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning coming up. Braves lead this one 20-0. Coming to the plate now, Cody Sullivan, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Up next for it.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Nick Marcakis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here's the 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Blackmon's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
2 out with the man at first. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Braves strand 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On its way is pitch number 75. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So now to the plate, David Dahl, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Ground ball right into the shift. Albies scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Daniel Murphy stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And they remain well behind. Coming to the plate now, Freddy Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Freddy Freeman.
First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Blackmon. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Jones. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And this is going to be a base hit for Andrew.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Sheffield.
At the plate now, Gary Sheffield.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Carlos Estevez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready once again, Garrett Hampson starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field, and that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you, but the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. In now, Dom Nunez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. A runner at second, nobody out. Line toward the alley and left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. None out, runners at first and second. Hit in the air to right field. Marcakis has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Ronald Acumia is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. And he was able to get a hit.
Fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. fouled off. First and second now, one man out. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. This is line to left. Jones is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for Colorado. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
21-2 in tonight's game. The Braves came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. John Smoltz records his 18th win of the year as he pitched into the ninth, allowing only 2 hits. John Gray permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you.